are following breaking news right now. The Carnival Fantasy cruise ship has been forced to return to the Port of Mobile because of what they say is a medical emergency. Right now, you're seeing pictures of a passenger being taken off the ship and loaded into an ambulance here in the Port of Mobile. The ship reversed course sometime overnight, according to some passengers. We're following this breaking news right now. Let's take you over to News 5's J.B. Buno and News 5's Alan Carter, who broke the story for you on Facebook. Thousands of you have been following along on Facebook to find out what's going on with Carnival Fantasy. Let's go down to News 5's Alan Carter, who is at the cruise terminal right now. Hi, Alan.
Yeah, this was a story we've been following all morning, just a developing situation that what we just saw right now with the passenger that we understand had a medical emergency, was taken off of the ship, just transported within a few moments ago. It was not an elderly man, but a man in his middle ages, 40s, 50s maybe. As for right now, you can see the Carnival Fantasy still docked here in Mobile, pulled up here within the past 15 to 20 minutes or so. A lot of folks that are still on board. We have not had any official confirmation in terms of what actually transpired that had this individual have to be taken off of the ship. But from what we understand, talking to passengers, as you said, Bill, something happened in the middle of the night where they had to make this decision 2 days into the cruise to turn around to bring this passenger back here to the Alabama cruise terminal. And again, within just a few moments, that individual was taken off of the ship. As for the folks that are on board now, they have a couple of options. They can either get off now, which we expect to happen in a few moments here, to disembark. They'll get a full refund off of this cruise, or they can stay on board. If they choose to do that, they'll get 50% off of this cruise plus 50% off of their next cruise. I'm listening to some of the people that are on board right now. It sounds like they're having a good time, no intentions of getting off, but unfortunately they will not, if they choose to stay, they will not be able to go all the way back out to Mexico, as Carnival wants to stay sticking to that schedule for when that next cruise departs. Right now, no official word on what exactly this individual's ailments or injuries are, but as soon as we find that out, we will bring that to you. But for now, reporting live at the Alabama Cruise Terminal, Alan Carter, News 5.
Thanks, Alan. This is a developing story, and the Carnival Cruise Lines has responded to the medical emergency. In a statement the company sent us, Carnival says it sincerely apologizes to its guests for this disruption of their vacation plans. Returning to Mobile was imperative based on the seriousness of the medical emergency. Hundreds on board the Fantasy thought they were heading to Cozumel, Mexico. The question now for them, what's next? In a response, the cruise line said all guests on this voyage will receive a 50% refund of their cruise fare and a 50% credit on a future Carnival cruise. If guests wish to leave the cruise line, they'll have the opportunity to do so and will receive a full refund of their cruise fare, according to the corporate cruise line executives.